Okay, what was that? Oh, come on. What happened? Okay, I probably pushed like the menu, like this button here. Ah, god damn it. That's not good. Okay, have to restart the run. 3, 2, 1, go. Maybe I'm getting a powerful Aptonov this time. But yeah, all of my runs for some reason die in the early game, but like almost never in the late game. It's like the German national football team. Like if they get out of like this the pre rounds, then they will like win. But if they're like being kicked out before, then they're usually going like. If they're losing before, then they're just losing. It's pretty interesting that for this game you have like 3 ways of saving. So like one of them is auto-saving, the second one is like intentional saving, and then there's also like you can make a backup of your game. Would be very nice if you found a way to do something with the saving system. But like this game remains very unbroken, except for like early Paupers tickets. So I was looking on speedrun.com if there's like any game that has like similar length like this game, so that I have some like kind of game to compare against, and then like have the enjoyment of like beating the other game and just moving on to the next game. So you might ask yourself, why do I bring Velocitrum exactly on level 19, not level 20, not level 21, and so on and so on. So in level 20, Velocitrum gains a new attack, which is useless to me, and it already has a useless attack. And in situations where I don't have kinship energy, I can't control which attack Velocitrum pulls off. And so I want to reduce the possibility that it uses a useless attack. So anyway, I was talking about speedrun.com. I noticed that like the Pokemon speedruns almost have a very similar length. They're like, most of them are like around like 3 hours and 14 minutes, or like around this area. And so I want to bring the time more down. Like, I would really appreciate if they add some function, like, where you can sort, like, the speedruns by their length. Like the whole game, you know? So that you can compare, like, games against each other and find a fitting rival. And then, like, you're beating the game, and then you're moving on to the next game, and so on. Or like just to have a timeline, like which is like the longest run, which is the shortest run on the website. Would be really cool. But I doubt they add something like that. You could probably write some kind of program that like examines the data from the website and then like puts it together, but like I'm not an IT guy, so I don't know how to do that, and it is probably a lot of work. He's in a good position, so I can take a small route. Oh, he's following me. If it's following, then you have to walk in the straightest line possible. Okay, he's going for an encounter. Yes, shit. Well, that was some very bad luck. Very bad. Without having like data and stuff like that, I would estimate that the probability of successfully fleeing an encounter is like 50% or something like that. Oh, come on. And each encounter does cost you 5 to 10 seconds. Or even more if you're not able to flee immediately. And depending, it's like if it's a sneak attack or like if you're approaching directly. So I'm putting it in a trap because the animation for only me attacking is faster than if you have this like animation where like they're clashing. Saves a small amount of time. And I should be a little bit behind time because of like the two accidents with the Velociprey and the small rolling bug. It's a walk-in cutscene, so I don't have to be too precise. So after beating the first Nagakuga, you obtain the ability to ride monsters on level 2 rarity or rarity 2, and in this version on the Android version, there's like no monster better than Velocitram that we can achieve quickly. Like the only competition would be Aptonov, but Aptonov is like the Magikarp of this game. So I have to stick with it. But on the 3DS version, there's Amiibo. And there's like only one Amiibo that is useful and has better stats than Velocitram, and that is Kuropeko. So in general the 3DS version is slower. But a little bit more consistent, at least for me. Because on the 3DS version it is easier to control the character, like the movement and stuff like that. And like with the smart controls, it's a little bit more slippery. But I'm getting used to it, so that's the wrong menu. Nice. And so on the 3DS version you have access to Kuropeko, and Kuropeko can learn a fiery attack, and this is extremely useful against one of the only like ice monster fights in the whole game, which is against Lagombi. And also Kuropeko has this tiny little bit better matchup chart than Velocitron, but just very tiny. And when I'm talking of matchup chart, what I mean is like every monster has a tendency, so like Velocitron likes to go for speed attacks, and so like if I'm making some kind of matchup chart, then I'm looking like what every monster's preferences, and then I can create some matchup chart based on like based on that. I wanted to write a guide for this game, and I also started like a Word file, but I haven't worked much on it because I'm very taken up by work and university, and also like I'm the only person I feel like is interested in this game, so it kind of feels like I'm just writing into the nothing. But I'm still going to make it so I can better understand the strategies and routing for myself. Okay. Going to stand up a little bit, because sitting all the time is not good for your health. If I had earlier access to riding, which is way more faster than walking, I could go into the Whistle Forest early, trigger the Catavan in Whistle Forest, and then I could save time, but this game is giving us the riding ability too late, so I can't utilize this strategy for the moment. So you're going into Whistle Forest 3 times, so it kind of makes sense that you would go into there, trigger the Whistle Forest Catavan, and then like warp there to save a lot of time. But it's also like a little bit complicated because like you have to go through some cutscenes, and to trigger the cutscene you have to like kind of reload the forest area, so you either have to trigger an autosave and restart, leave the forest like the way you enter it, or go into the sanctuary and re-enter. This is how you're going to trigger the cutscene, so it does not save time in the end. Because walking to the Whistle Forest Catavan without a monster takes like 3 minutes and a half. And you're not making up for this time. So usually this fight goes like, it spits like its poison until both of your party members are poisoned. But it also can quite randomly go for some like speed attacks, which is the thing I want to see. But all in all, a very inconsistent fight. Also very inconsistent is the upcoming fight. And ideally my Velocitrum starts with a power attack. Like it does now. Nice. I could have saved one turn if I would have played a little bit smarter. But this was like almost perfect. This was like perfect RNG. Except for like the last turn where the Velocitrum went for a technical attack. I thought like this was like all both attacks would finish, but it was missing a little bit. Shit. Okay. Not good. I forgot to get my Lagombi. Okay, I might have lost like half a minute on forgetting to pick up Lagombi and going into the online battles instantly. I might still be able to get sub 30 if sub 40 if the Yankutku and Nagakure fight is going well. Excellent fight. Good RNG. And now you're officially allowed to forfeit tickets. And now we are going to defeat Nagakura too. And honestly, I'm still in a good pace despite my hiccup. Oh, Golden Cave. I think it's the second one in this run. Hopefully I'm getting some Golden Cave on Dash Snowfield. Ah, didn't see the bug. Yeah, small time loss. I want to ignore this one. So I'm especially avoiding this catavan because like I can read hiragana and katakana a little bit, but like I'm basically memorizing the order of the catavans when I'm choosing from the list by the gaps between them. Okay, it was very close. And so the cities are at the beginning at the list. Then there's like the old mine facility, and then I think there's like the whole snowfield area with like four entries. And then there's like 2 entries for like monsoon plains, and then there's like two entries for the entry to the rainforest and the area before the rainforest in Wanton Plains. That's going to kill. So I'm finishing sub 40, and this means I'm a little bit ahead of time, like 10 seconds or so. Now we're getting to the spot where the demo of this game would end, and the real run starts. Because everything before this is just like a tutorial. For me, at least. So this area is a little bit tricky to maneuver, but you can maneuver it in like one turn. So for this fight I'm not switching the monster because the probability of the zombie being affected by sonic bombs is much lower than in the previous fights, like Jan Kutku and Nagakuga. And I'm taking the risk that Velocitron will start with a bad attack. No, I'm hoping to get a golden nest nearby. Or at least any nest on my way, and then hopefully the first egg is going to be bull drum that already has a power gene. This would be like the optimal thing. So there can be one around the corner, right here. That's a good position. Then I want to have a good cave or nest layout. This is not good because I have to turn here and stop a little bit. This is the egg I was looking for. So there was a Kazu egg and Popo egg. Also, I'm not going to switch the monster here, so it's also very dependent on luck, what happens now. Okay, it's not. What I'm saying. Okay, now it's dependent on luck. But luckily I attacked this one before, so I still could kill it without missing a turn. You always want to pull in some double attacks to save time. So a little bit more about RNG. So the best case would be like a golden cave with bull drum that has a power gene. But you can also get a golden bull drum from a normal cave if you're very lucky. The reason why I want to have a bull drum with an initial power gene is that I can only apply like 2 jewels on each monster. So if there's an initial power gene on this one, it means I can use the dragon aura jewel, which gives Velocidrum more resistance, so I don't have to heal so much on it. Definitely want to trigger the Catavan here. Small little cutscene. You're being repositioned, and then you can right start. This is tricky to maneuver, but it's possible. And you don't want to miss this spot over here. And then just reposition yourself. Optimal case for this fight is like 3 turns. We'll go for ice armor. Okay, that was 2 turns. Very nice. Okay, that's not good. Wait. Shit. What was the second one? It's this one. Wait, what am I doing? Ah, shit. It's the one behind tunnel. Damn it, I lost time. Some good time. But this time it's the last one. And I'm behind time, I think. Very likely going to charge. This might do. It seems like a very small distance, but it's actually a little bit longer than it seems. And now I'm going to talk to three hunters. If I remember correctly, then the paladin was in the left down corner. So I'm putting out every monster out of my team except Lagombi and Buldrum. And the reason for that is that I wanna use Lagombi later for like one quest where I have to break a stone, because it has the stone breaker ability. But I only want to have like the lowest amount of monsters possible on my team, because every time they level up, it takes some time to visualize the level up. Okay, pretty bad monster patterns here. I could have made it in one run. And now comes the section very hard to maneuver. I could have made it this one in run, like the last one in run 2, but my angle was a little bit off. And for Kazu I also want to use traps. It can paralyze me, which is pretty bad, and so I'm using traps to control it better. Okay, this was not a good fight. It showed some very rare RNG. So basically, like, Buldrum pulling off a lot of technical text was like very lucky, but Kazu pulling off technical text was like very unlucky. And so the combination of good luck and bad luck made just bad luck. And then I missed like the critical attack. And it missed the first trap. But 2 turns, it's okay. And there's like 2 kids running around in a circle. I call them the orbiters, and if they give you a little push, this saves like a lot of time, and this is going to decide the future of the runs. Like all the future runs are going to be decided at this point. No, I'm just kidding. Just look at this, like he's living like the Pope or like some kind of king here. Having 4 assistants. A whole like area of the city just dedicated to the guildmaster. With an extra bridge leading to that area. That's pretty sick. And for now I'm going to fight Ludroth. It's pretty irrelevant fight, and it's over pretty quickly. It has like one attack where it intends to block our special attacks, but it usually fails. And then it usually goes for power attacks. But this fight is like consistently lame. But like always, when you're calling out something, then it is going to happen. And this time, my special attacks were blocked, and it was not the usual fight you would expect. that's why, if you're being a speedrunner, you should never announce something that's like not beneficial and on a very low possibility, because if you're going to talk about it, or like, oh, this is so unlikely, then it is going to happen. Next up is Nurse Killer fight. And the only thing I want to do for this fight is like pulling off a lot of powerful attacks on it, so it quickly changes to its second phase. And it has a lot of unpredictable, like it can either go for power or technical, but it's very unpredictable. And it is always going for the character and not for the monster. And, well, hey, no, this never happened before. And if you're being very unlucky, it can put you to sleep. If it's putting my monster to sleep, it's still better than putting my character to sleep, because I can use the Nullberry elixir on the monster, but if my character is asleep, then hopefully my monster just is pulling off good attacks. And here it comes. Yeah, that was a perfect fight. I predicted one of the attacks wrongly, but I still could... I was able to kill it in the same turn, so it doesn't matter. And then a sweet double attack on it. Sweet, very sweet. That's exactly what you want to see from this fight. And you want to go to the upper one from this like 2-block, and the other one is like inside the forest, and like here you just have to walk, like go straight, and have to be a little bit attentive to those free walking monsters. And then you want to make us turn here. And then one of the more interesting fights coming up. Kuropeku can boost, so you want to take it off early. And you want to get a good rank on Raytheon, so you can craft the sword immediately. So interestingly, you can you saw that Ketovan that was close to the Kuropeku fight. You can walk, like go around Kuropeku and trigger it, and I think the distance might be it might not be. Might be similar to this one, but walking around takes a lot more time than just taking this one. And if you're going into this town, you want to make sure that you trigger the Ketovan here, because if you're not doing this, then you will lose a lot of time. And I think I'm on a good pace, and I should be able to score a sub 130. So now you have to be careful here, because like there's always some monsters very proximate to where you're like boarding, and you don't want to run into them. And now you want to trigger the Sandstorm Hill, or no, Dragonbone Path, this one, and then you want to turn to the right. and go through this rib cage. And then you can aim at this, like, at the pointer. And now I'm doing actually nothing, I'm just like relaxing my hands. And you can also run through this cave in one run. And for the next fight I want to use Pitfall Trap, because it has a nasty attack where it can block my special attacks. I might have used my Nullberry elixir on it, but I forgot. And yeah, that's a suboptimal fight, this one. But like with the next one, there's not much that can go wrong. It has some water bubble ray. It's usually going for technical attacks. And you're usually finishing it very fast and quick. This might just kill. Yes. Now I have to go to Oasim once more. Talk to one NPC and then I'm heading to Diablos. So the world record at this moment is 1 hour, 30 minutes and 36 seconds. And for the upcoming fight, I want to use... No, you didn't. I want to use sonic bombs and a shock trap. But this is going to get tight now that I had some additional counter. Perfect, this is giving me kinship energy, and now I can pull off a lot of powerful effects. And I actually didn't know that you can just casually throw it, but this is something I'm going to use for future runs. Good to know, very good to know. Okay. And I don't have any more pitfall traps. Okay, this is probably not going to be sub 30. It's probably very hard to achieve a record. So I have to be very concentrated on this one. And hope for the best luck. And that's the first sub, 1 hour and 30 run. Nice. And it's a new world record. that's the reason why I need a zombie in my team. So now comes the part where menuing is a little bit complicated. That's the right one. So I want to craft a poisonous Raytheon sword, and optimally I also want to craft a Kezu armor. However, since my Kezu fight wasn't going well, I have to go for a backup strategy where I get the Duramboros armor, which has more defense, but lacks the lightning resistance that the Kezu armor has. So I'm also getting a Clavinus fragment that I might be able to use to apply critical gene to my ball drum. And now I have to hurry because I only have like 1 minute left to craft the Duramboros armor and equip all the armor. I'm still being right on time. Okay, and now I'm officially being behind on time, because you want to do all the things within 10 minutes, so I'm losing here 10 seconds, but that's okay. So notice there's like there's an armor that I never seen in the Western version, and that I just accidentally saw when I was applying my Duramboros armor. And after this run, I'm going to investigate this armor, and maybe this is going to become the new armor for my run. So So in the end game, there's a lot of electrical fights, like Yakrus, Kirin, and especially Kirin is very tough. Duramboros armor, on the other hand, is very beneficial on the final boss, since if you're not predicting the right head-to-head on the final boss, then you're going to lose a heart each turn you lose. And with the Duramboros armor, you can actually survive one of its attacks. And then you can use group healing and get your group members back again. So flying is 50% faster than running. It's the fastest method of moving in this game. And so we want to utilize flying as often as possible. And finally, Buldrum, a level rarity 2 monster, is has one of the highest and strongest values in the whole game, and so it's even stronger than Raytheon. And so we're still continuing to go with Buldrum. So I'm also always messing. Okay. They have weird hitboxes. Sometimes you can totally run under them and nothing happens. And sometimes you're not even being close to them and they still trigger. I'm like almost always messing up the way to walk here. Ah yes, now it's to the left, right? And I was not being fast enough, so he could actually pull a sneak attack on me. So knowing directions is very important, of course. I could have had stopped before the IO prey, but I thought, you know, I would escape on the first turn and then it would be not that bad, but it turned out to be like not so good luck for me.
Yeah.
So for this fight, I want to poison this monster, but it doesn't work consistently. So the fight is always over when all members are like defeated, and this also counts for stones. And optimally, the monster destroys the stone itself. But this was a very nice fight. I forgot the name of this monster, to be honest. And also you have to be careful with the eye praise here. And that's why I prefer the 3DS version, because it's quite easy to mess up your controls, and then you're like running in circles and it kind of looks hilarious. And I'm already running this on a tablet, and especially if you're running this on a smartphone, on the small smartphone, then like sometimes you can obstruct your vision with your own fingers. The tunnel here is very, very long, you can make it and run one run, but you have to make a very tight turn to the left. Wait, nope. This will finish. You can also do it in one turn. If your Bulldrum is picking the right attack.
Maneiro.
And then I want to finish this off in 2 turns. And then I want to heal. So it's going for its fire attack. And again, even here, like, if your Bulldrum is picking the strongest attack randomly, then you can finish this one in one turn. This is weird, like... You have to be in a very precise spot to trigger the right text box. And I'm not proud with this segment here. Lost a lot of time, honestly. No, I've seen way better volcanoes. But who knows? Maybe my Agnator fight is going to be good. Okay, that was the wrong pick. And I have to test something out. Oh, and it doesn't work. I thought it only works if it's going like for in the underground. But like this will save a lot of time. Nice. And I didn't discover this before. So it might also save time on Diablos. Okay, that's not good. I hoped he would go for at least one technical attack, but he didn't, so not the best Cheval fight.
Ah, si.
And now we're going to the most beautiful region of the whole game, which is some kind of tropical island. And I'm going to pick up one more item that I'm going to buy. Which is a big run saver. It can block off any attack. And it's especially useful for Stygian Cinogre, because this one can go nuts on you. Oh, what advice would I give for beating the game? You should, like, it's not really difficult, you just should go for some monsters that you like. And you should have a lot of monsters in your team, like because the leveling system works in a way that every monster receives the same amount of experience points after one battle. So you wanna have a full team, and you also wanna do some sub-quests that you get experience, but you can also go for the QR codes, which are giving you level ups. So for the speedrun I'm using QR codes. And so I get massively over leveled. Oh, the 3DS version. I prefer the 3DS version because it's more easy, like, to handle the controls, and you can also use Amiibo on the 3DS version. are you being on the like how far are you being on the 3DS? Have you already beaten the like story mode? Giant tree, okay, that should be after like this ogre fight. And when you like and pretty close to the ending of the game. And like I think like this ogre fight is like one of the more nasty fights that you are doing. Because like it has those kind of bugs that you already beat Zinogre. So like I can especially recommend to use a lot of traps. They are really overpowered in this game, and especially on Zinogre. If you trap Zinogre, then you can't call his bugs for a while, and then you want to, yeah, it's very hard. Like you want to trap it, and then you want to apply as much damage as possible. And then like after the Zinogre, I think you're going for Lagiacrus and Kirin. And Kirin is like the hardest fight in the whole game. And it's like one of the points where I can lose my run pretty much. So for this fight, I want to use Sonic Bombs so that I can knock it down. And it has a technical type, so it's pretty favorable for me. Yeah, the first one is much easier. I actually never played the second one, but especially if you're using QR codes, then and if you're playing it casually, it's like a very easy game. But if you're speedrunning it, it's like a whole different story, because you can level up your Monty, but you cannot level up your character. So you have to be very cautious about your health, and like this run can turn very bad very quickly. And so I have a lot of QR codes and items from QR codes that provide me with a lot of safety. But like the worst fight is against Sigyn Zinogre. Kirin is extremely nasty. Jan Garuga was very nasty in the past, but I've learned to cope with it. And it's the next fight that is going to come up. Oh, the second one is easier. Oh, okay. I totally... Yeah, I was confused. No, the second one seems to be easier. Yeah, like, my English is not the best, but I hope you're enjoying the run. So flying in this game is 50% faster than running. Yeah, that's on the tree. It's like where the doctor is stealing the egg. And it's pretty sad because I really wanted to have this monster in my team. Oh, so I forgot to heal before this fight, but I think I can make it. And this should hopefully finish the fight. Yes. Oh yeah, this game has a lot of RNG. But I love it. It's like... This game is like full of RNG. But that's the reason why it's like extremely fun to run. Because it's so unpredictable. And I think I'm heading to the big tree next. Before that I'm going to Gildegaran. And then I'm going to talk to the Chief Master, and then I'm going to the big tree. So I'm also using the Japanese version because it has faster text. It doesn't save very much time, but like a little bit. And in general, this is like a very unpopular speed game because like the original game was not so popular as well. Every second cuts. Is my stream lagging? Oh wait, I'm going in the wrong direction. Oh yeah, every second counts. So I'm running this game like I think like since October, and at that time I was visiting Hawaii. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you can run into this one. Like, as I said, this game is very random, and also like the walking patterns are like really random. And sometimes like you collide with the hitboxes and sometimes not. But it's always worth to go the risk. And now I'm coming to a passage where it's like kind of hard to maneuver around. And in general, like Bullrum is like very stiff to maneuver. And yeah, this ape is like blocking the way here, but sometimes you can be lucky and get around it, but usually you run into it. Oh yeah, I hate this place too. It's like crowded with monsters. And basically everything follows you until eternity. And then you have like the red Kurapekos, and they're like extremely annoying. Okay, I would have made it out of here, but I accidentally picked up some mushroom and then the monster approached me. And also like there's some green Nagakuga around the corner. And then here's some really precise maneuvering. Oh no, first of all you have to go through this place, and then there comes the tree maneuvering, which is also like pretty difficult. So yeah, this place is in general very hard to maneuver. The best monster to control is like Great Poogie, but achieving Great Poogie is you have to collect all Poogies before. So having a Great Poogie would be really nice for moving around, but it takes too long to get it.
Urania.
I could sprint up here, but it's safer to just walk up, because if you're like doing the sprint, then you can be attacked from behind. So first of all, I want to take out the bugs, and then I want to trap Zinogre, so that it can call the bugs again. And I think it's going for some precision attack where it boosts its own stats. No. And now I think it's going to call its bugs again. Yes. And now this or the next turn will finish. And so I have mastered the tree, and next up is Lagiacruz. Lagiacruz is not pretty difficult, it's just a big HP tank. It takes a lot of time to kill. Nope. Oh, it's actually Tigrex before. I always forget about this one. So Tigrex is not really a difficult fight because it's like very predictable. Yeah, I'm still struggling to read, like, I'm just playing the Japanese version like really recently. So sometimes I'm still struggling to identify the right places to go and like the right menuing and stuff like that. Like, are you still watching? So on this fight I always want to have like 3 hearts. It doesn't happen often that you die on this fight, but he has like one attack where he can wipe out your whole team. And I always want to be safe on this fight. I really don't like this place. Like, you have to be very careful. It's full of monsters. And this might kill, or next, I think next turn. Okay. This was a little bit risky, honestly. I almost died, but like, I have a pretty good feeling on when things are escalating and when are not. But this was like very much on the edge on what is good and what's not. Well, I'm actually very good on time. I wanna finish Kirin before 3 hours. Oh shit, no, that's the wrong one. And if I'm able to finish Kirin before 3 hours, then it's likely that I can get a sub 320 record. Oh yeah, and that's like the most confusing marker in the whole game. Because you think, okay, maybe I have to talk to Naviro, but it's actually like just going down. This is also like one of the areas where I have to be very careful maneuvering around. And you always need some good luck on the movements. Especially those Yagis, they can move like very fast and very unpredictable. And also like the position of this one is like totally random. And it can be like around the corner. And then it it will get you all the time. So I want to destroy his scales first. Because like the scales are the only thing that can do something serious to me. And it also went into my trap, because this monster is very hard to predict, so very nice. Okay, now I have access to my special ability again. And now I'm going for its head. I think it's this one. Okay, it's not. Then it might be this one. Yes. Okay, so first one is to the right. I have some paper next to me that's telling me where to go. Then going left. And then straight. not it. Okay, okay. I was pushing for the right, but there wasn't much more space. And I hoped it would move to the side. So also for this one you have to go straight. And then the last one is to the right. Double check. No, I should be on good health. Okay, and then pray for a good fight. And I will go on absolutely safety mode this time. Because I'm way ahead. So it's going for fast mode. And hopefully I can destroy its head now. And finally the technical attack. Great. And going for the finish. I hope that's the right one. Okay, no, it's the third one. Wait. Going here again. It's this one. No, I just have to clutch this one out, and then it's going to be a big record. I mean, like, by like, not by like 1 minute or like some seconds, but like multiple minutes. Like, this could be a record by like more than 5 minutes. So I totally wanna clutch this out. Right. For some weird reason you can't run in this area, and this monster will never. Oh lol, there was one on the ground. No. Oh my gosh, no. Run. You know what? I did not see this one coming. Like, I didn't see the small one on the ground. So this monster likes to go for technical attacks, usually. Also on this fight you always want to be on 2 hearts. Okay, just for safety, going to apply a potion. I'm pretty sure it's not going to kill. Okay, never mind. And now the fight is over. And I wanna heal. Okay. Oh, nice. I wanted to heal, but it already did heal me. Okay, so For the next one, I'm going to predict that it's going for a pitfall trap. And this is the most scariest fight in the whole run. I want to gain some kinship energy. And then I'm going to use the group healing. Use another trap before it can call his buddies. Okay, it's already calling his buddies. Wanna block now? And going to finish this fight. I'm not going to die to those damn bugs. For sure not. Take this. This was not a fast fight. But I made it through, so I shouldn't complain. going for great tackling. Ah, no. No. Damn it. 2 great tacklings. This is fucking bullshit. And it was almost dead, you know? Oh, not again. Oh no, it's going for great tackling again. No, it isn't. Yeah, usually this fight is not a concern, but great tackling can tackle you out of the game pretty quick. Now achieving sub 20 will be like very hard from now on. But it still might be doable. And I should also heal before the next fight. No, I think sub 20 already died. Because I must finish this fight like in 1 minute to still achieve it. gosh, that was like a very tough Devil Joe fight. It was only going for, I think he only went for like one technical attack, and that's it. Oh yeah, it's always the lower option. So stupid. Okay. But that's actually a fight where I don't have to heal before. No, I'm never going to finish this fight in 2.5 minutes. That's impossible. I'll need at least 4. Okay, I should have had healed before. Oh, please go for a technical. Finally. Just one more safety measure. Oh no. Okay. This could have been the first. This could have been the first sub 20. But it really got a very bad Brachelius fight. Like, it was pulling off 2 great tacklings. That was just too much to bear. And also, like, the Achille Pietro fight was also, like, very stressful, honestly. But this run was like a good proof that sub 20 is definitively possible if you have like a good run and a good mindset. And yeah, I think that's the big goal, going sub 20. And I'm going to save the game here. And that's it for tonight.